Hey guys, welcome to the Knowledge Desk. As you saw the thumbnail, today in this video we'll look at some random unknown facts most of them think that they know but they don't. Well, let's begin. How many days does it take to make a jelly bean? You guys might be thinking it's just the process of a couple of hours. Then you are wrong. It takes 7 to 21 days to make a jelly bean. Due to the panning process used to make jelly beans, it takes up to 21 days to make just one bean. Luckily, with the use of technology, manufacturers can make a ton more than that at one time. Do you guys ever think about the treadmill you are running on, how it is invented and for what purpose? 200 years ago, the treadmill was invented in England as a prison rehabilitation device. It was meant to cause the incarcerated to suffer and learn from their sweat. It would mill a bit of corn or pump some water as a bonus. This treadmill could busy as many as 24 prisoners, standing side by side along the wheel. Now, it's the top-selling piece of exercise in the US. It's evolved, of course. And did you ever thought, why is chewing gum banned in some countries? Chewing gum is banned in Singapore under the regulation of imports and exports regulations. You get fined $500 to $1,000 on the first offense and $2,000 for the repeat offenders. The chewing gum ban was implemented to eradicate problems created by chewing gum litter in public places like cinemas, parks, and common areas of housing estates such as lifts, staircases, and corridors, as well as the high costs involved to clean up the litter. Let us look at another one. Do you know what is the lowest temperature ever recorded on Earth? It is minus 89.4 degrees Celsius. The world record for low temperature was set at Vostok Station, Antarctica, on the 21st of July 1983. Just imagine how cold it would be. I have a question in my mind: how often you guys use Google? Yes, I know, pretty often. Did you ever know that Google rents goats? Well, that is what they do. But they do not rely purely on human beings to help them out with this, because Google being Google, they want to do things slightly different than the norm. This has ultimately led to them renting several goats. Yes, they do rent goats from a company called California Grazing. Now, the job at hand for these goats is less about the grass, though they will certainly munch away on it when they can, and more about the various weeds and brush that surround their headquarters. Do you know there is a site that calculates the world's live population? Yes, there is a site named worldometer.info that shows live population count with births, deaths, and many more stats related to population. The link is in the description. Go check it out after watching this video. Do you know the pandas that are seen in zoos are all rented? Yes, you heard it right. China technically owns every panda in the world. The pandas are rented to zoos throughout the world for sometimes as much as $1 million per year. China began to offer pandas to other nations only on a 10-year lease, and a provision that any cubs born during the lease period be the property of the People's Republic of China. Doesn't it sound a little weird? Yes, it is. Now think, how would it feel if you found out you own an old coin and thinking of selling it and becoming the richest person? A 1933 US gold coin has been sold at a Sotheby's auction in New York City for a record $18.9 million. With a face value of $20, the double eagle was the last gold coin produced for intended circulation in America, but it was never issued as President Franklin D. Roosevelt withdrew the US from the gold standard to lift the country from depression. In which countries is Coca-Cola not sold? Apart from Cuba, Coca-Cola is also not sold in North Korea. The Korean War took place between 1950 and 1953, because of which the United States imposed economic sanctions on North Korea. In 1980, North Korea bombed South Korea, and since then America has made strict laws. So, Coca-Cola is not sold in North Korea. Let's have a look at the last one. What is the hottest pepper on Earth? The Carolina Reaper. The Carolina Reaper is officially the world's hottest pepper as ranked by the Guinness Book of World Records. It's hot, and by hot, we mean hot. The Carolina Reaper can top out at 2.2 million SHU. You will not die from eating a Carolina Reaper pepper. It will not be a good experience, and you'll have a day or two of serious discomfort as you process the capsaicin. Well, that's all we have for you today. Thanks for watching. Comment down below how many of these you are aware of, and don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell icon for the latest updates.